Listen, Daniel here, and I welcome you once again to my channel, which is dedicated to spiritual and personal development. It's a spiritual and personal development channel. All right. So today we'll be doing the reading from we'll be doing the reading on the chapter titled "Times and Season" from my best-selling classic on personal development titled "As a Seed" and subtitled "How to Live a Balanced Life." So today we'll be doing the reading from the chapter titled "Times and Season." Times and Season. Now, before then, I would like you to do this. Please subscribe to my channel and as well hit up the like button. It helps the YouTube algorithm to know that this is an important video and it's meant to be spread further. It's meant to be pushed or promoted. All right, so please do that for me. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. All right, so let's go straight into it. Today we are looking at the chapter titled "Times and Season." I really want you to pay close attention. It's gonna bless you. It's a chapter that will truly bless you, and I would like you to pay close attention. All right, so times and season, and times and season, it starts like this: for everything there is a season and time for every matter under heaven. That's Ecclesiastes chapter 3 verse 22. All right, you see, here is another empowering philosophy. There is a time and season for every matter under heaven. Just like the writer of the biblical book Ecclesiastes rightly states, there is a time to be born and a time to die. There is a time to plant and a time to pluck up what is planted. There is a time to break down and a time to build up. A time to weep and a time to laugh. A time to mourn and a time to dance. I heard that there is a time for the sun to rise and a time for the sun to set. There is truly a time for everything and matter under the sun. Therefore, wisdom is to know the time and season we are caught up in. Many, because they are not aware of this truth, always feel that whatever season they are in will last forever. And that is not true. That is not true. Everything in life, be it good or bad, has its time and season. None lasts forever. There is a time for abundance and a time for scarcity. A time to make profits and a time to make losses. A time to run and a time to be still. When it comes to fulfilling our unique purpose here on earth, the times and seasons are in 3 stages, which are the time of discovery. I want you to listen carefully. When it comes to fulfilling our unique purpose here on earth, the times and seasons are in 3 stages, which are the time for discovery, the time for development, and the time for deployment. The time for discovery, the time for development, and the time of deployment. We have to know which stage we are in so as not to worry or beat ourselves up unnecessarily. Some people are in the stage of discovery, yet they compare their performances and results to one that is already in the stage of deployment. No matter how such a situation is analyzed, the result will always be erroneous. Why? It is more like running on the wrong road. No matter how fast we run, we will eventually end up arriving at the wrong destination. Wisdom is to learn to be patient, to allow every stage of our lives to run its due course. It is more like allowing the night to run its course. No matter how much we wish it's daybreak, the night must run its due course. The process of developing fully to fulfill a purpose is as stated above, and we must allow each stage to run its time and season. We must learn to be patient, to let the time of discovery run its due course, and then the time of development, which mostly involves lots of training. And after we have been well trained and our discovered gifts developed, we can then be deployed for the purpose God created us for. So let's learn not to beat up ourselves unnecessarily, but be patient to allow the times and seasons of our lives to run its due course. So that's the chapter on times and season. And what I was simply stating there is that we should understand the times and seasons of our lives. We should understand that life has times and seasons. And we should be patient enough to let those times and seasons run their due course. An example I gave was the case of we wishing the night to be, I gave an example of the night running its course before its daybreak. No matter how much we wish the day to break, the night must run its due course. And no matter how we wish the day to become night, the day must run its due course. And that is how God has designed everything in this world. Everything must run its due course. When it comes to us achieving, or when it comes to us fulfilling our purpose on earth, they are in 3 stages. The first stage is the stage of discovery. The first stage is the stage of discovery. When you are discovering yourself, when you are discovering what your purpose is, when you are discovering what you are designed by God to do. That's the first stage, the stage of discovery. And now, after you've discovered who you are, you've discovered what you've been designed to do, you've discovered which role you've been designed by God to come and play here on earth, you will now go to the next stage, which is what? The stage of development. Now, this stage of development involves a lot of training. It involves a lot of training because now your discovered purpose, your discovered gifts, your discovered innate abilities are being developed by these trainings. So it could be, when you say trainings, it could be that God could assign you to someone to serve. God could send you to a place to serve. It could be formal education. It could be informal education. It involves, the key words that it involves a lot of trainings, and it comes in diverse forms. There's a saying in esotericism where we say that when the student is ready, the teacher appears. When the student is ready, the teacher appears. So when that your purpose is discovered, you become ready to develop it. And the moment you become ready to develop it, a lot of teachers will be sent your way by the universe. A lot of teachers will be sent your way by the universe to help you develop this discovered purpose, these discovered abilities, this discovered design. All right? So it involves a lot of trainings. But afterward, and mostly it's not too palatable. Mostly it's not a palatable time of life. It requires submission. It requires patience. It requires discipline. It requires, it's like the dross have to be burnt to bring out it's like the gold. It has to be refined. So those dross, those parts of it that are not useful, they are burnt away. So to bring out the real gold. And that's how it is. But the moment you've been developed, The next thing is that you will now be deployed. And that is when you start manifesting. That is the manifestation stage. That is when you start manifesting the purpose for which you've been designed to come and achieve here. To come and achieve here. The purpose for which you've been designed to fulfill here on earth. That is when it starts happening. That's when you come into the stage of development. I mean, the stage of deployment. The discovery stage you must pass through the discovery stage. You must pass through the development stage, and then you pass through the deployment stage. But unfortunately, many are still even in the stage of discovery. They've not yet discovered what their purpose is. They've not yet discovered what they've been called here on earth to do. And they've not yet discovered. That's the stage they are. But they are trying to compare their results, their manifestations, and their achievement to that person that is already in the stage of deployment. That is a wrong way to view life, a wrong way to analyze a situation. And that was what I said in the chapter, that no matter how sound, how good we analyze that situation, is an erroneous situation. We always end up in the wrong place, because this is someone in the stage of discovery, and you are comparing the person's manifestation, the person's result, comparing the person's strives to the person that is in the stage of deployment already. The person that has even gone through the stage of development and is already in the stage of deployment. It will always be a wrong analysis. It will always be a wrong and unfair comparison. All right. So we should learn that these stages exist, and we should allow these stages of our life. We should allow ourselves to go through these 3 stages of life, so that we will be able to fully and properly achieve the purpose for which God sent us here on earth to achieve. My brothers and sisters, let's learn. Let's learn to be patient. Let's learn to let each stage of life run its due course. For no matter how much we wish the night to be day, the night must run its due course. So let's learn to let this process run their due course. All right. So we'll see again. We'll see again in my next video, where we'll read another chapter. And until then, stay safe, be well, and of course, check the links. Check these links in the description. There is the link to the book, the link to my profile. I mean, there are links in the description. So check it out. All right. So till then, we'll see you again in the next video. Bye bye.